Assalamualaikum to Medan and everyone. In this video, our group will present regarding the safety and health issue on the construction workforce productivity in Malaysia. Before we begin our presentation, let us first introduce our team's members. Starting with our first presenter, we have Nurul Sabrina. Our second presenter is Nur Izzati. Next, we have our third presenter, Nur Aina Aisyah. Moving on to the fourth presenters, Nur Alia Masha. And finally is Nur Auni Shafika. Together, we will be presenting according to our part.
Okay, firstly is about the introduction. The construction industry in Malaysia faces serious problems with safety and health that affect how well workers can do their jobs. Although the government has set safety rules and guidelines, the accident and injuries on construction site are still common. Firstly is the high accident and fatality rates. In 2022, 129 construction related to the accident were reported in Malaysia. 51 of these resulted in the fatalities, showing how dangerous the industry remains. Secondly, the lack of safety awareness. Many workers and supervisors lack of proper safety training. The poor attitudes toward the safety rules are often ignored and taken lightly. The common safety violation, which is not wearing the PPE, working at unsafe height, and mishandling machinery. Thirdly is the poor safety management. The overcrowded worksite increase the risk of injuries. Secondly is the poor material handling and storage create the trip hazard and block emergency exit. And the weak enforcement of safety protocol standard operating procedure SOPs. Okay, next about the health concern and impact on the productivities. Firstly, about the physical health issue, the repetitive tasks and heavy lifting lead to back, shoulder, and neck injuries. Next, the older worker, especially the vulnerable due to the declining the physical strength. And lastly, the mental health problems, the lack of support system and poor communication. And lastly, the COVID-19 worsen the stress due to the isolation and health fears. That's all from me. The next slide will be continued with the next presenter.
Here I will explain how improving safety and health in construction brings benefits, especially in productivity. When safety is taken seriously, workers are more focused, less stressed, and work quality improve. One major positive impact is better work efficiency and task performance, meaning tasks are done accurately and with minimal delays and reduced material waste. In a safe environment, workers feel protected and confident. With the right equipment, training, and safety checks, they can fully concentrate on their tasks. This leads to smoother teamwork, better communication, and high morale. A great example of this is the MRT Putrajaya Line project. MRT Corp introduced a zero-harm policy where safety briefings and proper personal protective equipment were part of the daily routine. Workers felt safe and supported, which made them more productive. The project met its deadline and maintained high standards. They show that safety can actually improve performance, not slow it down. When safety and health are given the attention they deserve, the entire workforce benefits. Let's move on to the second point, reduce operational and insurance costs. When safety is well managed on site, it doesn't just protect workers, it also protects the company finances. With reduced accidents, companies spend less on medical costs, claims, and legal issues. Insurance premiums also drop because the company is seen as low risk. Plus, there are less frequent damage to equipment and minimal delays, which help control expenses. This saving can then be used to improve operations, like upgrading the tools, offering worker training, or rewarding good performance. This boosts morale and productivity. For example, Gamuda Berhad, during the Klang Valley MRT project, used a behavior-based safety program. Within 2 years, incidents dropped by 40%, and the savings were reinvested into better site facility. This improved both worker motivation and project efficiency.
I will present negative impact. First, accident and fatalities. For January to September 2022, there were 129 construction accidents in Malaysia. This causes 77 temporary disability, 1 permanent disability, and 51 deaths. This leads directly to labor shortage as skilled workers are suddenly unavailable. It also causes project disruption because work needs to be paused or reorganized. In most cases, they are delayed due to investigation and recovery time, all of which slow the project down and increase overall cost. Next is health hazard. Basically, workers are exposed to dust, heat, and loud noise at construction site. This can cause respiratory illness and fatigue. Mentally, workers face stress, burnout, and anxiety, especially following the COVID-19 pandemic. The main impact on productivity are increased absenteeism, lower construction and work performance, and higher turnover risk as workers look for safer or less stressful jobs.
Now let's take a look at one serious consequences of ignoring safety and health in the constructions. The first one is the loss of skilled workers and labor shortage. When workers don't feel safe or if they get injured, many leave the job. Some quit because of the fear, and others cannot return due to the serious injuries. This causes the industry to lose experienced workers who are not easy to replace. Without skilled workers, companies are forced to hire less experienced or untrained labor. This often leads to more mistakes, delays, and even more accidents. It also takes time and money to train new workers. In Malaysia, we can already see many companies relying on foreign workers to fill the gap. But this creates new challenges like communication issue and safety risks, especially if they are not fully trained in local safety procedures. In the end, poor safety doesn't just harm workers, it also weakens the whole workforce and slows down the projects.
The second consequence of neglected safety and health issue is a significant rise in project costs. When accidents happen, companies may need to cover medical compensation and insurance claims. These incidents often cause project delays, leading to penalty charges and extended deadlines. Replacing injured workers or retaining new ones add further financial pressure. Over time, this cost can seriously impact the company's profitability and reputation in the industry.
I want to present about proposed solutions for positive impact to improve workforce safety and health. Firstly, increase work efficiency and task performance. Implement regular safety training. Regular training helps workers understand potential hazards, safe work practices, and how to handle emergencies. This ensures everyone is updated with the latest safety protocols and standards. Daily toolbox meetings. Short meetings held before work begins to discuss daily tasks, safety concerns, and goals. This meeting improve communications, keep safety top of mind, and help prevent accidents. Provide high-quality PPE, which is personal protective equipment, ensuring that workers are equipped with proper PPE such as helmets, gloves, vests, and harnesses can significantly reduce the risk of injury and exposure to hazards. Establish a safety-first culture. When safety becomes a core value of the workplace, employees are more likely to follow procedures and look out for one more, leading to fewer incidents and increased productivity. Use safety signage and visual reminders. Clear signs and visuals around the site act as constant reminders of hazards, procedures, and safe practices, reducing forgetfulness and helping guide safe behavior. Second is reduce operational and insurance costs. adopt a behavior-based safety, which is BBS, program. This program focuses on observing employee behaviors and giving feedback to reinforce safe practices and correct unsafe ones. It promotes a proactive safety mindset and reduce accident rates over time. Digital reporting and risk assessment tools. Using digital tools to log incidents, near misses, and conduct risk assessment helps identify patterns and act on problem quickly. It improves accuracy and speed up decision making. Maintain equipment regularly. Regular inspections and maintenance prevent breakdowns and accidents. Well-maintained equipment runs more efficiently and safely, which also reduce costly repairs and downtime. Part-time with insurance providers on safety audits. Working with insurance to conduct safety audits help identify compliance gaps. These collaborations can lead to reduced insurance premium and a safer work environment. Last but not least, incentive programs for safe performance. Rewarding workers for maintaining safety standards boosts morale and motivates others to follow safety rules. Incentives can include bonuses, recognitions, or other benefits. So that's all from me. Thank you.
And today I will be present the proposed solution for negative impact to improve work safety and health faced by the construction workforce in Malaysia. So let's start with the first solution, which is about improving safety protocol and making sure proper training is provided to all construction workers. As we know, construction is a high-risk industry. In fact, between January and September 2022, there were 129 accidents with 51 deaths recorded. That's a serious number, and it doesn't just affect life but also causes delay and labor shortage on site. That's why proper training is so important. For example, workers should go through the CIDB Safety Awareness course, and companies must strictly enforce the use of PPE like helmet, boots, and safety harness. For example, HRM Corporation, they require every worker to complete CIDB training and follow strict safety rules before they can even step on site. Thanks to this, they have managed to reduce accident cases and avoid major project delay. So, proper training and enforcement really do save life and time. Okay, moving on to the second solution. This one focus more on health and working condition at the construction site. Construction workers often face long hours in tough environment, heat, noisy dust, and sometimes even pressure from deadlines. All of these can lead to fatigue, stress, and even respiratory problems. So what can be done? One way is to provide rest area with shades, hydration station, and better air ventilation. And just as importantly, companies should also offer mental health support, especially after the pandemic, where stress and burnout have become more common. For example, Sunway Construction launched a program called Healthy Site, Healthy Worker. It includes mental health hotline, wellness talk, and better rest area. Since then, they have seen lower absenteeism and better workers' performance. When workers feel safe, supported, and comfortable, they naturally work better. That's all from us. Thank you.